Missed out on Emerald of Katong or Chuan Park? You are not alone. These were some of the hottest launches this year, almost selling out in a day. But don't worry, today I'll show you why you shouldn't lose hope just yet and where the next big opportunities might be hiding. Hi everyone, I'm Nick and welcome back to the channel where we analyze Singapore's real estate trends and uncover the best buys in the market. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any updates on the latest property launches and market insights. And if you enjoy content like this, do me a favor and smash the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Now, let's dive into the numbers and stories behind the hype over Emerald of Katong and Chuan Park, and what they mean for you as a home buyer or investor. Emerald of Katong was a record breaker, with 3629 checks collected for its 846 units. 99% was sold on the very first day of the public sales. That's right, by the end of day one, it was practically sold out. So how did this happen? It all came down to a booking sequence that prioritized VVIPs, bulk purchasers, and agent purchasers. These groups alone accounted for 65.2% of the total units, meaning the general public had to scramble for the remaining 34.8%. As for Chuan Park, it wasn't far behind. Collecting over 2,800 checks for 916 units, it managed a solid 77% sell-out rate on launch day. Clearly, the demand for these developments far exceeded supply, leaving many buyers disappointed. This recent news also showed us that moving forward, buyers may need to team up with family members as bulk purchasers to increase their odds of securing a unit. Buying as a single purchaser has become increasingly risky, as you might not even get the chance to select a unit at all. In the past, some buyers tried their luck by dropping a check to join the balloting process. If their queue number was good, they could potentially select their choice unit at a better entry price than those with later queue numbers. However, this saga has shown us that this strategy might be obsolete for popular launches going forward. Just a few months ago, the property market painted a completely different picture. Developers were cautious, land bids were conservative, and profits were slim. One local developer even commented that their profit margin could be as low as a single percentage point. A prime example is the Marina Gardens Crescent GLS site. This prime piece of land only attracted one bid, and it was so low that the government decided not to award it. The situation wasn't any better for en bloc sales. Despite its potential to develop more than 3 times the number of existing units, there were no bidders at all for Pine Grove. A clear sign that developers were extremely wary about market conditions. Even the Tengah EC land site, which was expected to attract up to 8 bids, only saw 4. This low turnout highlighted how apprehensive developers were. All of this pointed to a market environment where developers were reluctant to take risks. They bid cautiously to ensure that their winning land bids would still allow for competitive pricing when the projects were launched. But then Emerald of Katong and Chuan Park completely flipped the narrative. Their overwhelming success showed that buyer confidence was far stronger than developers had anticipated. So what's likely to happen now? If you were a developer witnessing the overwhelming success of recent launches, how would you feel? Naturally, developers will become more confident and start bidding more aggressively for land. Let's take a look back at past trends. In 2017, when the government relaxed the seller's stamp duty from 4 years to 3 years, developers anticipated higher demand from buyers. This optimism led to an average of 12.5 bids per land plot, driving land prices up from 1055 per square foot per plot ratio to 1192 per square foot per plot ratio. These higher land costs were then passed on to consumers, and we saw average new launch prices increase from 1511 PSF to 1670 PSF. Similarly, after the circuit breaker in 2020, new home sales surged unexpectedly, leading to a rise in land bids in 2021. On average, there were 10.8 bidders per land plot, which further pushed up prices. Even when land bid costs dipped slightly in subsequent years, new home prices either held steady, as in 2020, or increased marginally, as seen in 2023. This trend reveals a critical insight. Once developers regain confidence, they are willing to pay more for land. And as a result, new launch prices tend to rise, sometimes even more sharply than the increase in land costs. For instance, in the rest of Central region, or what we call ASEA, the peaks in land bid prices in 2017 and 2021 were directly followed by the increase in new launch prices, in the outside central region or OCR, it is also very similar to the RCR performance, except the land bid peaked in 2018 instead of 2017. Even when land bids cooled off, developers maintained or slightly raised new launch prices. This pattern suggests that we could see a repeat in the coming years. If developers rush to bid for land at higher prices in 2025, it is almost certain that new launch prices will climb significantly. If you are feeling FOMO after missing out on Emerald of Katong or Chuan Park, here's the good news. Opportunities still exist. The key is to look at current inventory from launches priced during the developer's cautious period. These units were acquired at reasonable land costs, meaning prices haven't escalated to match today's bullish sentiments yet. This is a small window of opportunity. Units are moving fast as savvy buyers recognize the value of yesterday's prices. If you are looking for something undervalued, now is the time to act. To sum it up, the Singapore property market is heating up again, and prices will likely climb as developers bid higher for land. If you've been waiting on the sidelines, now might be the time to make a move. I've identified 3 projects I believe are currently undervalued and worth considering. Want to know what they are? Reach out to me today. But don't wait too long, yeah? Units are selling quickly and developers have announced that they're going to increase prices. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who might benefit from this analysis. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.